Excuse me.
Speaking now.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for coming out today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tana Talamaivao, and I'm the owner of Rapid Repair Specialist. I'd like to introduce to you Govinda Hu here, who's part of Thermoflow Spray-Booth Technology, Spray-Booth Systems. So thank you for taking the time out to come out today. We've been busy over the last few months with a bit of a renovation, and I think today's about celebrating the history of Dornell Panel and Paint, who we were before we became Rapid Repair Specialists, and also to give you guys a glimpse of what we've been busy doing here that Govinda did over the Christmas holidays. Thank you for, I have a lot of people from the industry. Some of you are part of Govinda's client base, welcome. I've got a lot of work providers here. Thank you for taking the time out to come. It's great to see you all here. And a special thank you to Dave Hatch, who's down there somewhere, who's out here today with Graham Francis. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for coming today, Dave. I bought the business of Dave Hatch in 2009. In 2009, and back then, when I bought it in 2009, Dave had been in business for quite a long time. He started in '71. He'd run a successful business for many years, and so when I came along and met Dave, he was ready to get out and take life a bit easier. And so when we done the deal and I took over, this is what Dornell Panel and Paint looked like in 2009. So back then, Dornell Panel and Paint consisted of one area. It was down 56 Dornell Road. It was made up of 2 bays, a panel shop in the front and a paint shop at the back. And Dave operated out of there for many years. And he obviously done something right because he was there for a long time. So when I came along with my wife Festa, who's actually not here, she's still upstairs making platters for you all. We added our flavour to it, and we changed it over the years and evolved as you do with time. And later on we'll have a bit of a screenshot with some photos of what we've done. But if you want to have a look, there's 3 photos up there on that wall, and it's from when Dave took over to what we did a few years later, and then what we did just before we changed over to Rapid Repair Specialists. So the thing about Dornell Panel and Paint is it's got a proud history in the area of Mt Roskill. So being a resident of Mt Roskill, I grew up in this area. So before I'd come along, it already had a personal attachment to me. So it was really awesome that I actually get to run my own business in the area that I grew up in, and I have a lot of familiar friends, and this is an awesome area to be a part of. So it's great, yeah. And the other good thing about this place is this has got a really good history with a lot of guys that have already worked here. We've got Randy Kirby's at PPG now, but not for long, who came through Dornell, Steve Neuer from Moselle, and no doubt there's a few other tradesmen in that working out there who spent a bit of time here. So I think to be part of something that's got a strong history, and for me to try and carry that through and what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do here is special. So, and I think I know what you're seeing today, what you're about to see, that Govinda have put in for us over Christmas is something pretty special. But I think at the end of the day, it's one of those things that I wouldn't be able to do it with having the right people around me. So for many years, I've been lucky to have the good people around me to enable us to be in the position where we are. So I know it looks really flash, and I know it looks really modern, but at the end of the day, we're still panel beaters and car painters trying to achieve the same result. So what we've got out there, that what we're going to do actually is we're going to go from here to next door. If you mind not using that shared driveway, we're going to go into the Rapid Repair Centre, and so we've got more drinks and some nibbles set up in there. And when we go in there, Govinda here is going to take over. He's going to give you an idea of rapid repair technology, give you an idea of some of the challenges that we face there. And then from there, I've got a couple of my finest refinishing technicians all lined up, ready to give you a demonstration of, that was a joke, give you a demonstration of what we've got there with the Rapid Cure infrared, and also the paints, the spray booths and the rapid bays that we've got set up there. So today's all about taking it easy. There's drinks there. What we've decided to do, that big guy over there with the hoodie on, the beanie, that's Nick Tullock. He's my right-hand man down in the panel shop. So we've decided to open up our panel shop as well. So if you want to go down to 52A Car Road, in between Reba's, thanks for coming to Warwick, he's over here as well, in between Reba's and Joel's Carpets, down the driveway, Nick will be down there. Now what I suggest is, I don't want you carrying your beer with your drink next door, but maybe don't carry a drink down Car Road. We're going to have drinks and nibbles down there, so but take it easy, and I hope you have a good time. I hope you learn something about rapid repair technology and about panel beating. And also, before I forget, which I was meant to tell you at the beginning, some house rules. The toilets, we've got a couple of 2 portaloos. When you go to the right, and as you go into the shop, to the left there's 2 portaloos behind the thermoflow sign. So one facing out and one facing in. Don't ask me why the boys did it, but they thought it would work. So I hope you have a good time. Thank you all for coming. And so the plan is to go next door. We'll run through the demo. Given is going to do a bit of a spiel. And then at about 4 o'clock we'll come back in here. Hopefully Dave might say a few words. He reluctantly said yes, and then yeah, so maybe Dave will say a few words, and then we're going to have some more food come out at about 4:30, and then just I hope you enjoy the afternoon. There's plenty of drinks and there's plenty of wine, and I hope to get out and have a chat with you guys all before you head off home tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Nick, so if you follow Nick.